everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. I've actually been sitting and waiting a little bit to film this video, probably longer than I would like to. But the reason why it has taken me a couple of weeks to get around to it is just that life has been busy, weekends have been busy, work has been getting a little bit busier as well. But today is Sunday and I've got no plans for today, so I definitely wanted to sit down and record this video for you guys. Before I get started, I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate the top that I'm currently wearing. I decided to try out Rent the Runway. I think I might have mentioned that in a previous video, but I'm just kind of trying it here and there because I thought it would be like a fun new thing for me to do. And yeah, I feel like, you know, just depending on what you're looking for, the selection is really good. I've had a photo shoot now where I used a bunch of Rent the Runway pieces. I really like this top. The sleeves are super huge and puffy, like my arm is really tiny in here, but I feel like that just adds a little bit more drama to the outfit. And yeah, I just wanted to give it a shout out because once I put it on, I really liked it. All right, well, let's get into what we're really here to talk about, which is a brand new bag that I picked up from Celine. So I have the shopping bag right here next to me. Here it is. It's pretty big. This is actually the first purchase I think I've ever had from Celine. I cannot think of any other item that I've owned from them before, whether it be accessories, small leather goods, or anything like that. So this is my very first Celine bag, and I've definitely been eyeing Celine for quite some time now, maybe in the past like 10 or 11 years. Initially, I really liked the luggage tote, but I remember back then it was super popular and difficult to find. Also, I feel like at that time, the luggage tote was probably a little bit out of my price range. In the past few years, Celine did open up a boutique at the local mall here, so I think it was a great opportunity for me to visit their store, check out everything that I might be interested in there in person, and then I did take actually quite some time before I made up my mind on what I wanted to purchase from there. All right, so let's take this bag out. Got the dust bag right here. As you can see, it's pretty large. This is their small Cabas Phantom tote bag, and I got it in this gray color right here. So I'm super excited to finally be able to use this bag because honestly, it's been sitting around in the shopping bag for maybe a month or so now, waiting for me to film this video. I was trying to be very patient, but yeah, this is my brand new tote. All right, so let me just move some things around here so I have a little bit more space. Okay, so in the bag, I have this little envelope with the receipt inside, and of course we have the dust bag right here with the Celine Paris logo on it. This thing is really huge. I guess it is protecting my new tote. So I'm gonna take off the wrapping and show you guys what it looks like on the inside as well. All right, so I just moved back a little bit to give a little bit more space so that I could show you what the bag looks like. So this is the Celine Cabas Phantom Tote in the size small. I got it in this gray color because I do already have quite a bit of black handbags, and there is actually another Celine handbag that I'm interested in that I would prefer in the color black. So I thought gray would be another great way to change it up, but still keep the color very classic and useful for every day. This is a bag that I am planning to take to work, which might sound a little bit funny, I know, because you know, we're still in a situation where we're not in the office every single day. I'm currently working on a hybrid schedule, and I'm not sure if that might change or not in the future, but I have been going into work a lot more than maybe, you know, a few months ago, and I thought that this would be a great way for me to carry a few more things with me if I need them, especially because I have been kind of going back and forth between working in the office and from home. Like sometimes it's every other day, or sometimes there's a couple of days in between. I have been noticing that I've been carrying more things with me back and forth from home and the office, and as much as I try to travel like that with as few things as possible, there's still quite a few things that I need to take with me, and so I figured having a tote bag would be more helpful than, you know, smaller purses that I normally would take to work when I'm just leaving most of my stuff there. Anyways, I know that's a little bit of a long-winded explanation, but that's kind of why I was looking for a nice big tote bag just like this, very neutral, because again, I wanted to be able to use it for everyday use, especially to and from the office. So I feel like there are things that I could probably hold in this bag as well, aside from the normal everyday things that I would normally put in a purse, like a wallet, keys, phone. But I could also probably include like my notebooks that I use for work, even like larger, maybe like 8.5 by 11 inch size notebooks as well. You know, the pens that I use, I'm that person who likes to use their own pens when they're at work, so I carry a pencil or a pen case around with me all the time with highlighters and all that stuff. So I figured that would fit in here very nicely. I'll be really honest with you guys, I'm not really a huge tote person. I don't have very many totes. This is probably one of 3 totes that I have. There's another kind of mid-level tote that I had purchased about a year ago now, and I'm not a super fan of it, which is why I wanted to get something else. But the 3rd tote that I have is one that you've seen on previous videos. It is from Louis Vuitton, and I will link that up in the cards or down below. It's a very old tote. You can't get it anymore, but in case if you're wondering what that other tote is, it's very well loved and was used a lot, but it's like 15 or more years old by now. So anyways, this is what the tote bag looks like on the outside. When I was talking with the sales associate, she did mention that you can tie this here and sort of cinch it in for another look. These edges can kind of fold in like this. It kind of reminds me of actually my Louis Vuitton tote that I have as well. So if you wanted another more compact look to the bag, you could definitely bring the sides in like this and tie it in the front, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably just gonna leave it like this because I do like the way that this looks. All right, so I thought I would bring this up a little bit closer so that you can see everything in a little bit more detail. So this is a leather strap that's kind of woven through. That's probably not the right word to use, but it does come through the inside of the bag as well, where you can cinch it up. And let me show you the interior of this bag. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Sorry, I know there's like some shadows, but it is like a micro suede in there, which I really like on the inside of bags. I know that sometimes dust and things can get a little bit caught in the micro suede. So I will be honest, sometimes I do rather have something a little bit more smooth on the inside, but I don't really see myself putting a lot of random stuff in here that'll make it get too dirty. I don't normally like throw food in my purse or anything like that. So I'm having a good feeling about this. Plus it's pretty neutral and I feel like I could just kind of dust it out pretty easily. So on the interior of the bag at the back right here, there is this separate pouch. There is a zippered area right here and then 2 small pockets. For my work, I do have to carry an ID badge. So I feel like while I'm not at work and not wearing it, I'll probably slip it into one of those pouches. And I do always like a zippered pocket like this for my keys. And that just helps me know where they are, but also they're not like bouncing around in my bag, you know, getting pressed on accident. I do always like some small pockets like this in a tote bag or any other bag because, you know, keeping things organized and separate from each other so they're not just kind of like lost in the whole like larger area and difficult to find is something that's very important to me. I am someone who likes to know pretty much where everything is, and to be able to see really easily into the purse so that I could find what I need is also very important to me as well, which is why I like this like large opening up at the top. So a couple of reasons why I decided to go with this tote versus maybe some others that are out there. First, I was looking for something that was very like clean looking. It didn't have any sort of like obvious monogram or anything like that on there. You know, I definitely know that I have some bags like Louis Vuitton bags with like monogram on it, but lately, like in the past few years, I have been finding myself wanting something a little bit more streamlined or simple where things aren't too obvious. So I thought that this was a great, very like plain classic leather handbag. It's pretty lightweight, which I mentioned, you know, this is a bag that I definitely want to use to work and I would likely be putting quite a few things in here. I'm pretty short as well, and I feel like that's something that I do sometimes have some struggles with, finding a bag that's not too overwhelming for my body size. So I'm about 5'3", I'm pretty petite, and although this bag is quite large and fits a lot in it, I don't feel like it's too overwhelming for my height and my size. I do also feel like I wanted to go with gray because honestly, these days I've been wearing a lot of black to work, so I thought gray would be another really great neutral. I'm not really someone who is drawn too much towards like brown colored bags, so I thought gray would be a nice alternative option. And like I mentioned, I do wear a lot of black, so I feel like oftentimes if I'm wearing a black tote bag that is, you know, more so against my upper half, it would probably kind of get lost in whatever I'm wearing versus like a black crossbody bag that's kind of lower on the body. And so that's the reason why I decided to go with this gray color. I really wanted to make this video to show you this unboxing and talk through some of the, features of this purse, show you some up close shots as well, because while I was trying to do some research before buying this, and this is what I do with, a lot of different things that I purchase, as I'm sure a lot of you guys out there do this as well. I actually didn't find too many videos or reviews on this particular bag. And one of the reasons why I started my channel is because I really wanted to help you guys kind of get a better idea of some things, especially if I own them, so that you can, think about a little bit more if you'd be interested in the same item as well. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to make this video and share with you guys this new purse that I got. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Obviously this is an unboxing video, so I haven't quite used it and like took it on the road and see what it's all about just yet. So if any of you guys out there have some questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments and I can get back to you after I've been able to use this bag for a little while. And if you're interested in an update video at some point in the future, let me know that as well, and I can definitely share how it's been going, because I do really want to incorporate this in my everyday sort of like work from home, remote, hybrid kind of, work life now. And I really think that this tote bag will be super helpful for me. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.